Bonjour Stephan.
Bonjour.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, race, it's the
Yes.
first day here in Miami for the
Yeah.
projection. We are together. Tell me, what is the double meaning of the movie?
Well, I mean, obviously there's race as in running, but then there's race as in, the color of one's skin, where one comes from. And I even think there's a third meaning, the human race. And that's what I think that this film is about. It's really a human story about, a brave man who went over to Berlin, Germany, obviously at a time where it was very, very racist and very segregated, and in Nazi Germany in 1936, and did incredible things. So it's really just a human story, and a story I feel like a lot of people can relate to.
You were so training a lot.
Yes.
Are you a star of the field and track of Canada? I don't know. How did you train?
I think if the acting doesn't work out, I'll just start track and field.
No, but you were sportive before.
Yes.
Imagine you have one specialty.
Yeah, well, I used to play basketball growing up, basketball and football, volleyball. So, it was easy for me to go into running. I wasn't unfamiliar with running, but I had to learn how to run fast and then how to run like Jesse, of course.
And you are keeping on running? You still run, or just for this movie?
Not as much as I did when I was filming the movie, but I definitely gained a whole new respect for track and field runners, and I definitely find things in running that I like as well, for sure.
Okay. So the drama is a psychological drama? It's emotional, it's political, or it's everything, sportive?
Yeah, all of those things. I really feel like it's a story that speaks to so many different people. You don't just have to be an athlete, you don't just have to be black or white, young or old. I think that this story speaks to so many different people. To me it's incredible because I have 12 and 13-year-olds who come up to me and tell me that now they're getting to learn about Jesse Owens. So, that to me is just an incredible thing.
You know that here in Miami this month it's a Black History Heritage.
It is,
so I hope that all the students, all the young people, they go and see the movie.
Likewise.
And I have a question about a story, a little story, a fancy story of the shooting for our readers and everybody.
You want me to tell a story?
Yes, of course. The story in the story.
Well, I mean, we had a lot of, despite how serious, the film could be at some points, we had a lot of fun moments, a lot of fun times. Jason Sudeikis is great. I remember doing the ice bucket challenge with him, right around that time, and it was just hilarious. We had a lot of fun moments off the set. So, despite how serious a lot of the subject matter is, we certainly had fun.
Oh, great. Something is sad is that Jesse Owens finally came back to United States. He was not congratulated by Roosevelt.
Right.
He had honors, but a long time after.
Right.
What is the moral of the story for you?
Well, I mean, to me, it's just a story of inspiration. Jesse unfortunately had to come back to an America that was very segregated, very racist. But it's very telling that and we see this in the film. He's not allowed to enter in the party in his honor. At the Waldorf Astoria in New York. And, just a second after, we see a kid, a little white boy who wants his autograph. So I think it's very, very telling that, maybe it gives a glimpse of hope into the future. And, this film really shows not only how far we've come from the 1930s, but why we can't afford to take any steps backwards.
For all the communities, for all the ages, for everybody finally.
Yes.
For all the public.
Yeah.
My last question, you were working with Outsmart Lab.
Yes.
And it's a melting pot group. So this is nice for you to work with different people, different origins.
Of course.
Melting pot community.
It's been incredible. Outsmart Labs has been incredible, and they've been very, very involved, in the whole process of this film. And I first met David out in Beijing last summer for the IAAF World Championships, and it's just been incredible. From day one, he's been really supportive of me, and trying to get me recognition for the work I've done, and the film recognition. I think they've done a fantastic job.
Great, so you have a great physical condition, a great actor condition, and you improve your Chinese, your French, everything.
Exactly, it's
Great, so what can you say in French for our public? Because you speak really good French.
Merci pour regard et à bientôt.
À bientôt, merci beaucoup Stéphane, à très bientôt pour de belles aventures.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup.